have celebrated my life. And I am celebrating now that I was reborn. So now it's sharing that celebration towards the existence of someone else. With clowning, I think there's no judgment if I do this big emotions or play with what I think about society or the world. This is a wonderful opportunity for a human to go through the emotions and therefore create a bridge of empathy. When I was 17, I had a very small procedure, and things went really bad because a bacteria from the AC of the hospital went into my cyst, into my blood. So I was very, very ill. I stopped breathing and the bacteria started eating my organs. So I fell in a coma and I slept for a month. I woke up and it's not like, well, you wake up and then that's it. I had to learn how to walk again and how to lift things and how to breathe again because my lungs wouldn't do it on their own. I was about to enter a new school and I just wanted to make friends back in Mexico and, be an average normal girl who goes to school and studies. So that's what was my priority. Like, okay, I need to learn how to walk and I need to do this fast because I need to go to school urgently. So I did, but the day I went to school, everything went really bad. And all of my wounds opened in the middle of the class. And it was a bit of a carry situation. Wow. So everybody was just looking like, oh my God. And then the teacher told me, I think we need to call your parents. I was like, oh shit. No, it's gonna be fine. Let me clean this mess. Just a little blood, come on. And then, I had to go home. And finally the teachers talked to my parents and they're like, I don't think she's ready. And that was, I think, something that really harmed me because I was so eager. I just really wanted that. So it's been really a long process. I'm now 35. And now I look at it in a different light and I'm standing in a different angle. But now I can say, okay, so now I've worked on it. Now I have healed it. But at that point, I was a kid. I was super young. We had this discussion with the Red Cross and Plan International while being in the Philippines after the typhoon. And we had heard that many other organizations were a little bit, not upset, but they were wondering, like, why are you bringing clowns? We would need medicines, we need other things, tents, blah, 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 this and that. And by the end of our stay, a doctor helped us go in to the burn unit. You have to be very careful, not only with what you touch and your germs, but also the tone of your voice, the amount of noise or big images with your body that you can actually tone down. Because I know what it feels to be uncomfortable. So being gentle and just offering, like, even if it's just your finger to touch the patient's finger, that's more than enough. That's huge. And that's most of the times just what you need as a patient. And at the end, we all hugged and they said, we get it. People need another kind of medicine. It's a soul medicine. It's to let them not feel fear anymore. And when we got there, there was no one out in the streets. So it was really shocking to see a boat in the middle of the city, for instance, or cars on the roofs of the buildings. And then what was the most shocking to me was to see on the beach lots of sandals and shoes all across the beach. And I think there was no one out. People were so scared of coming out and the winds and the water and everything. And then they saw this group of clowns parading and inviting people out. And everybody came out. And it was a great celebration. Without having that freedom, you are a phantom, you're a ghost. And it was a moment for me that I felt like, oh, we are materializándonos, we're becoming real. No? We can touch each other and we have flesh and we look into each other's eyes and it's okay. It will pass. But it was, yes, it's always moving and intense. I think health is the only thing that makes us, either really vulnerable or really empowers us. But we never think of how amazing it is to be able to run, or to breathe, or to eat, or to lift our hands and dance. It is a miracle that we do all those things. And I guess after going through an experience of just a little try of, okay, you won't be able to walk now. And to be 17 and have to, it was like being reborn. I feel like I have been so lucky in my life, and that it's not enough to just think of me. And I also come from a country that needs lots of things like this. So I assumed it as my mission in a way. And I wanted people to feel that we have very different conditions, but that we're still connected with invisible strings, maybe.